Right. Same format, different shirt, different year. So this is my RTS video diary. I'm Jake Smith. This is video diary number 2. And I'll start straight away by talking about the experimental film in the pandemic. It was a short film regarding dreams during COVID and how they sort of changed and meshed into weird sort of representations of what we're going through. A lot of reading about how the pandemic had sort of changed as sleep schedules and as lifestyles and limited social contact, and how it was affecting us mentally and while we're dreaming. A lot of people had weird dreams in my friendship groups, and my partner who did it with me, the film, Leo, he'd been experiencing some of the same stuff as well. So it just seemed to be sort of an interesting, albeit a bit cliche, being dreams, were an interesting subject matter to look into during COVID. We sort of put 4 or 5 dreams together and made one cohesive, dreamy story, which I was quite proud of, and a lot of people quite enjoyed it actually. And it's a bit creepy and a bit weird, and I'd quite like to make something like it again. It was a lot of fun. The second thing we did when we came back from Christmas, the drama film, which was a lot of planning, but a lot of fun as well. The story that we crafted was about a 20 to 25 year old young lad, sort of middle class guy, a bit narcissistic, driving like a lunatic around a green lane, and he knocks over a homeless fella, which is not exactly what you want to do on a Sunday night. And it sort of turns into a story about how he has to pick between his life and the homeless guy, and his life really. And I think initially we wanted it to be a bit more ambiguous, but it turned out to be a bit more antagonistic, the character. I think it's something you can learn from. I did production design on that. That was my main role, and that was incredibly difficult. I sort of didn't think production design would be that difficult, making rocks and costumes and sort of making a vinyl cracked windscreen for a car is quite difficult. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's something I'd really like to do again. But yeah, it was a really fun project. And going off the back of getting the production design role, I had an email from the RTS about a production design talk with Duncan Howell, which couldn't have come at a better time really. And it helped a lot for me to know how much prep goes into production design and how vast the sort of role is. At the end of the session, during questions, I asked, I think it was a question about old cars, which ended up putting me in contact with Adam Barber from RTV through a mutual connection with the wonderful Ann Dawson, which ended up actually landing me a job, which was a bit of a funny way to get my foot in the door, but it sort of worked out. I got talking to Andy, who was the executive, and he really liked me first RTS diary. That sort of got me a job with Air, working on Bangers and Cash, which is sort of fly on the wall about the Mathewsons, a fantastic family who sell old cars, which is right up my alley. It's sort of ended up me working for Air for about 6 months now, and I've done it for the whole of the summer, and it's been an absolute dream. I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth sunk more into working with him, and the team's been absolutely awesome. I can't thank them enough. I also want to mention my mentor that I got last year, Ferg. Sort of gives you a point of contact in industry, which is always good to have. And I'd recommend, if you're in the RTS or not, to sort of find a mentor. But yeah, sort of short and sweet RTS diary this year. It's been a bit hectic. It feels like I've done less than I did last year, but I've made more progress. So I guess it's quality, not quantity. But yeah, it's been a really fun year, and I hope next year's just as fun as I step into industry. But yeah, thanks RTS, thanks to Air TV and Ferg and Anne and Megan and everybody else who was involved with the fantastic scheme, the bursary scheme. And hopefully I'll see you very shortly. Thank you very much.